All right, good day, Divine, and welcome to your Choose a Card divination for this week, April 14th through the 20th. Please take a few minutes and choose a card that you are drawn to right now. I'm going to pause for about 3 seconds to give you time to do that, and then I will reveal the message that corresponds with the card that you chose. Okay, counting down now. All right, Divine, it's time for your messages to now be revealed. But before I reveal them, do remember to check out the description box for info on how to receive a personal reading for yourself. Also, if your message resonates with you, let me know within the comment section. Now, let's begin. Our first card here, paired with a square, is a three of diamonds. So, threes refer to expansion, growth, and development here, and it can often refer to our creativity being at work. If you chose this card, you may come into some financial increase very soon, okay? And this may come as a very small amount, but not such a small amount that you could not put it to some kind of use, okay? For some of you, you could come into some money from some type of side hustle or temp work. For others, you may end up moving forward with a part-time or full-time position at your current workplace, or end up landing a part-time or full-time position at a place that you may have applied for previously. Now, those that are in contracting work here, you may find yourselves getting a piece of the pie due to a deal that was made. So here I'm kind of thinking like realtor or broker or any type of job where the transaction is not just between one entity and the consumer, but more so involving a middle component here. Now, with the card being paired with the square, this small amount may be the piece that you need in order to set up a foundation for something. So this could be a piece that is needed for a down payment or to keep you afloat while you figure out what you need to do going forward about a particular situation that may be weighing heavy on finances, or it could be tied to what your particular finances can and cannot do. Okay? That's a strong message there. All right. Now, this card offers up the advice to begin a savings account or to replenish it. Now, having a savings account serves as a foundation to catch you and keep you stable in times when it rains. When it rains. Now, if you don't know what I'm referring to, just ask your grandmother, mother, or any elder, and they will tell you that having a savings account is important because one day it's going to rain. Your next piece of advice is to put extra funds into good use. So, cure debt if that will free up your regular income so that you can order those monies properly. Your regular monies, okay? The money that you get on a daily basis or weekly basis, monthly basis, however you get paid, all right? Let's move over to card number 2. Paired with the triangle, we have a 9 of clubs. Now, nines take a focus on what we stand to gain or attain. Now, this doesn't always mean something physical. This can refer to knowledge. This can also refer to moving forward in a situation that you may have been working on. All right. So, for those that chose this card, if you have a business, you may start to see some changes within your business in the next couple of weeks ahead. Okay. This week may set the tone for some progress, or you may be coming close to ending some type of project. All right. For those employed in major corporations, you may also see changes that may be tied to your performance or what you bring to the work environment. In other words, you may be viewed to see if you line up to where the current company that you work for is heading in terms of growth. All right? Now, some of you that are employed may be thinking to venture elsewhere, or perhaps you have already received some kind of heads up pertaining to your current place of work. All right. Now, if you receive some kind of heads up pertaining to your current place of work, that might have you thinking of switching gears or moving on. Okay. Now, what I'm kind of getting here is that air signs and fire signs might become a little agitated by such changes, while earth and water may seemingly go with the flow, kind of, or appear to look less under pressure or nervous. All right. Now, for those of you thinking to jump ship from your current place of work, it is very much so advised that you plan very carefully before doing so. And if you are electing to stay, or if it seems best for you to stay right now, then it will be to your best interest to make yourself knowledgeable of how to become a great asset to be employed where you're at. In other words, learn everything that you need to learn or figure out how you can get ahead to keep yourself employed where you are a little longer. This is beneficial advice for those who have a lot at stake, especially when it comes to retirement, 401k, current benefits, or benefits that can be used thereafter such employment. All right. This is a good time to invest in a notebook to start journaling or writing down progress in moving forward from where you are in either case scenario, whether you are choosing to stay, choosing to grow, or choosing to go. Okay. FYI, this number or card paired with this triangle here means that you are on the brink of transformation. You are on the brink of transformation here. And or you are probably witnessing a very pivotal point for yourself, or coming close to witnessing a very pivotal point for yourself in terms of possibly your career or job or business growth here. Okay, moving forward, our last card paired with the circle here, we have 10 of spades. First thing that you need to know is that the 10 may represent an ending or a beginning here, because 10 breaks down to the number 1, and 1 indicates the start of something new. So 10s may also refer to transitions and cycles as well. If you chose this card, you may be on a cycle where things seem to maybe not be moving the way that you would like for it to move. This will indicate that you may be up against some blockages here. On another note, you may be about to start something new, but this new start may come very roughly, okay? This will mean that you are going to start something and you probably are going to have a very turbulent time getting it going or trying to keep it going, or perhaps you may go through a lot of hell and or red tape. All right, excuse my French. Some of you may be in your own way though. You might be in your own way by constantly thinking of failure or worrying about something. Then this type of carrying on only causes setbacks because you're letting the things that you feed your mind kind of win. Stop listening to the negative voice in your head. I repeat, stop listening to the negative voice in your head. Get your phone out and record yourself saying the positive, or let me go back. Get your phone out and record yourself saying the opposite of the negative things that you say to yourself or what you hear. All right? Train your mind with positivity in your own voice. Now, if this is something that you feel is not good for you, or you maybe think is a little cheesy, then there are a host of resources on YouTube that you could listen to in order to input within your mind some positive messages during quiet time or while you're drifting off to sleep. Okay, I wouldn't advise you to do this while you're driving or listening to it while you're at work. All right. Now, let's go back to when I said that 10 breaks down to 1. This could mean that you're on the ground floor of something right now, if this applies to you. It could be some big thing or some grand idea that you may have, and perhaps it comes with some obstacles. Instead of going around in circles, why don't you ask for help? Ask for help. If you are having a tough time making decisions, then make a list of the pros and cons so that you can make the right decision that you feel is best for you, so you can get off the roller coaster and go on to the next phase of your life. All right? Sometimes you cannot see what door is going to open until you finally make a decision so that you can actually see the door. All right? And some of you may need to choose a different door if you've been choosing the same door over and over, season after season. All right? Choose another door. Now, this circle that is paired with the card is symbolic, as you can see. Do you want to keep going around and around in circles, or do you want to go on to the next phase? Because, at the end of the day, the choice is yours, but I'd rather see you get off this roller coaster. All right? Now, Divine, that is all the messages that I have for you this week. Please let me know in the comment section what you chose for this week and if it resonates with you. Now, until next time, I want you to be well in your journey ahead. Bye-bye.